You're watching Fourth and Goal on Fox 40. Go Patriots!
Tradition says that UE-Vestal is perhaps the biggest rivalry in the area, but don't be mistaken, there's no love lost between the Tigers and the Binghamton Patriots. Since UE won the rivalry game by 22 points in 2012, Binghamton has taken the last two, each by one score. Our game of the week is sponsored by Matthews Auto, Anthony Service Station, Jarrett's Stuffed Cupcakes, Tri-Town Insurance, Nips, and Sweet Frog. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. First quarter action, slow going. Patriots in 4-down territory on 4th and 9. John Petrucci connects with Davin Young, but he's shy of the marker, and the Tigers take over. But UE fares no better. Worse, in fact, if you can imagine. Chris Wright picked off by James Matea, and the Pats regained possession with great field position. Petrucci leading the offense back out, and this time opting for the ground game. Eric Fortner through the trenches over the parapets, and that's all the Fort jokes I have. Moving the chains, then finishing off the drive. Fortner again on the inside handoff, crosses the plane, and we have our first lead, 7-0 Binghamton. But after a great kick return by Wright, the Tigers responding. Josh Greenwood, 15 yards on the ground. That's good for a first down. And then Wright going back to the passing game, finds Greenwood, who just barely gets 1 foot down at the 1 yard line, just by inches. Very next play, Colin Nixon fools everyone and sneaks into the end zone. That ties this game at 7 after 1. To the second quarter we go. Tigers looking for win number 1 and trying to take the lead inside Patriots territory, but facing 4th and 4. Nixon gets the handoff, but picked up and slammed down by Vinny Delarsapre. And the Patriots take over. They start driving. Petrucci going up top. Rasheem Pettiford with the grab. And that's a first down for the red, white, and blue. But then Petrucci on the option keeper should have optioned instead of kept. Brought down in the backfield, brings up 4th and 6 from the 13. But Petrucci is Italian for ice water veins. Look it up. Lines it to Deontay Witherspoon, who has just enough momentum to cross the plane. Patriots win again by 1 score, 21-15. Donnie, talk about that nail biter.
Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, I'm joined by Rasheem Pettiford, John Petrucci, and the guy on defense they call Kaz. And Rasheem, we'll start with you. A nail biter down the stretch against UE. You know, what is it like playing that home game, but also a nail biter in front of the fans and getting that W?
Well, it was a tough game. We know you was going to be tough, and we just went out there and tried to execute as much as we can on the offensive side. We know the defense was going to do good, so we just have to have more execution next time, and it won't be really a nail biter.
And John, speaking of that offense, you guys keep putting up 40, 50 points a game. You and Davin Young, great connection. How great can this offense be? You guys have been putting up tons of points all year.
This offense can be great as long as we just keep executing and run the plays as we're supposed to. As long as we continue to get our assignments done, and we'll continue to put up 50s, points in the 40s and 50s all year long.
And Kaz, on the defensive side of the ball, it's literally you guys only allowed 2 touchdowns to UE, but you guys have been tough and tenacious. What is it about this defense that makes the offense look so good?
Well, it's that chemistry that we have and the toughness, and we do the little things on defense, which really helps us in the end. I mean, we can keep doing the little things, and we can be very successful on defense and offense. I mean, it's just about doing the little things.
And what are those little things? What makes, this core group of guys, so special?
As simple as playing your gap. Make sure you're in your gap in the right position, and make sure you're doing the right thing on both sides of the ball.
And now next, you guys go to play Troy, Pennsylvania. Kaz, how do you prepare the defense side of it? Because they're a big running team, and how do you prepare for that, this week in practice?
Well, we're going to have, much of a tougher practice. It's going to be, run-based, like you said. They don't pass much. They've had 16 attempts all season, so they're a run-heavy team, and it's going to be a tough week. But I think we can come out with a win.
And Rasheem, this team is 3-1, and you guys are streaking in the right direction. Close loss against Elmira, but how do you guys prepare for the end of the season? How do you guys get to the top and stay at that top?
Well, we prepare by having hard work and dedication in practice, doing good. Like execution. Execution is key. We have to execute our plays, execute on offense and defense, execute everywhere. So, and our offensive line is doing good. Like I said, the receivers doing good. The quarterback's doing good, and the running backs. defense is doing good, we really not worried.
And John, you've been executing on offense all year, but how do you now try to stay consistent to be able to keep that going, game in and game out every single week?
Well, we just got to keep running, just keep practicing the same plays, just know what we're doing for all the plays. Everybody just got to know their assignments, know receivers need to know like what routes they're running, the linemen need to know who to block on what plays. As long as we know this, we'll continue to be successful.
And these guys have been successful all year, like you said, and their offense has been good, but we're going to be back with some more No Huddle.